this new administration discourages from the word go any officer to accept, to obey unlawful orders that are contrary to the Constitution, the rule of law, the National Police Standing Orders, and the various laws of Kenya that govern your work. If you want, in your duties, please study and follow the Penal Code, Cap 63. Please study, internalize, follow the Criminal Procedure Code, Cap 75. Be guided by the Evidence Act, Cap 80. If you work around those 5 documents, you are good to go. And if you follow the law, you will be a very good officer. And if your seniors insist that you follow unlawful orders, be kind and ask them to give you something little in writing. Chances are 9 to 10, they will just abandon that matter and they will not raise it again with you. Let us follow the law. This is a country governed by the rule of law. This is a country that has respect for the Constitution. And that is why the President has indicated, and rightly so, and I re-emphasize, that this government will not accept, under any circumstances, extrajudicial killings. His Grace has blessed the tools of trade here. Those tools of trade that have gotten his blessings here are for protecting life and property. We cannot turn those tools to harm the very people they are supposed to protect. So let us be professional. Let us respect the Constitution. Let us uphold the rule of law. Let us work in accordance with the National Police Standing Orders, and this will be a good country. Finally, I am aware that all of you in the disciplined services listened to us during the campaign, and most of you followed the unveiling of our manifesto. We did say that within 100 days, we will roll out a task force to review the terms and conditions of your service with a view of looking at your salaries and allowances, with a views of looking at housing and other aspects that will dignify your work and your families. I'm aware a few officers are impatient. Start counting from 13th of September when President William Ruto was sworn in. Those days have not expired. They'll expire on the 24th of December. In the next 2 weeks, President William Ruto will unveil a task force to review your terms of service and condition. And that task force will follow the bottom-up approach. It will start listening to the constables. Then it will listen to the corporals. Then the sergeants, the senior sergeant, the inspector, all the way to the Inspector General of Police. The same will happen in the prison service. The same will happen in all the other disciplined services that we have. Once we are through listening to the officers, you must allow us also to listen to the people of Kenya. They also have certain things they want you to do differently. We'll also listen to the people of Kenya, so that at the end of it all, we have recommendations of what is good for our officers, to uphold their dignity, to pay them well, to give them decent accommodation, and to allow them to work professionally. At the same time, we'll get the police to follow the recommendations given by the people of Kenya of their expectations of how you should work, because they are the taxpayers and they have a say. So once that task force has been rolled out, I want to urge our officers across the country, avail yourself to give your views, and we'll make arrangements that the team comes across all the counties to listen to your views. But I'm sure at the end of it all, we'll get good recommendations and we shall be able to look afresh on your terms so that we pay you well, we get you the necessary allowances, we look at your insurance, we look at the risk allowance, we look at your uniform, we look at all those aspects that have been disturbing our officers. And admittedly, CS, we have had serious challenges across the country of increased incidents of suicide among our officers because of the problems that are there in the service. Because for the last 10 years, nobody has ever looked at the welfare of these officers. And because of the pressure of work and the cost of living, we have had very unfortunate incidents among our officers, and the government is well appraised of that situation, and that should be addressed as we go on.